I would have never pegged him to be that guy, but while he would randomly end up getting caught up riding horseback on the banks of the Dead Sea with a bunch of random Arab dudes in the middle of the night to whom he could barely communicate, I'd be sitting in our apartment worrying about why he didn't follow the curfew. I think there is such a thing as the authentic you that exists regardless of whatever identity you put on. And finding an identity is more like finding a glove that fits. But there's lots of gloves out there that could potentially be a good fit. And so it's worth putting some thought into who you want to be like, because that process of discovering who you are without the glove kind of requires you to put those gloves on. I remember as a kid, indifference was almost kind of cool. And I still think people feel that way somewhat because, see, indifference allows a person a kind of superiority over all the silly people that actually care about things. Because if you don't care about anything, it's just incredibly easy to make fun of anybody that does care about something. And it's effectively impossible for anyone to tear down what you care about because you don't care about anything. So I kind of felt like showing up to school in hardly more than pajamas was this kind of intentional neglect. And it almost seemed like a way for a lot of kids to attempt some amount of status in their life. It was a way to show people that you were brave enough not to care what they thought, but in spite of all that indifference, it was painfully clear that they did care because they made such an effort to not pay attention.